He was locked in this room at their mercy, whoever they were.
"Can we get on with it?" he called.
Hours passed, or maybe minutes. He'd stopped trying to keep track of the ticking, when the door finally opened. A tall, thin figure strode toward him. Recognition jolted through his body, giving him a spark of energy he desperately needed. He knew that face, the sharp cheekbones and dark, stormy eyes. Her inky black hair was tied in a knot at the top of her head. Jayne Labelle, the head of La Liberté, a terror organization as fanatical, if not more so, as the kingdom. Not dead, as they'd heard. Very, very much alive. He'd suspected as much. These malicious leaders tended to disappear into the fabric of the torrent when things got tough. He'd been investigating a sight of her when he was ambushed. He'd never seen Labelle in person before, only knew her from photographs and surreptitiously obtained video. She was a dangerous magical terrorist, one of the most wanted in their systems. So, he'd been taken by La Liberté. This could work in his favor. She stood before him and crossed her arms, her thin eyebrows lifting expectantly.
"Madame Labelle?"
"Ruger Stern, we meet at last." A French accent laced her surprisingly vibrant voice.
"You could do me the courtesy of uncuffing my hands from this desk. I'm hardly a threat to you in this place." A brittle laugh.
"Diminished you may be, but dangerous still, I believe. Do you have anything to offer me, Ruger Stern?"
"Offer you? I was minding my own business when your thugs jumped me."
Labelle clicked her tongue and dropped her arms. "What do you expect? You are hunting me, and they can be very protective."
"Then let me go, and we'll call it even."
"Oh, I think not. Your people are riding to your rescue as we speak. We've just received intel on the team sent to extract you." Ruger made sure his face was blank, giving away nothing.
Which team?
He wondered. But he already knew. Jayne. Amanda wouldn't have sent anyone else, not when this sort of dark magic was involved. His heart twisted. Jayne was good, but she was still so new at this, and he wasn't there to warn her, to protect her. Labelle bent over, so they were at eye level. "Tell me where the grimoire is, and I'll let them leave." Ruger met her gaze evenly, though his insides roiled uncontrollably, every ounce of him taut with fear and worry. Years of training kept it buried deep. His face remained impassive, apathetic.
"Grimoire? You need to narrow that down a bit, Madame Labelle. There are a lot of grimoires out there."
The bravado was costing him. His hoarse voice tore at his throat. Gina's eyes tightened, but her mouth spread into a smile. "Excellent. I was hoping you'd say that. Now I get to face this infamous Jayne Thorne I've heard so much about." Ruger resisted the urge to flinch. Confirmation Jayne was coming for him. But how did Labelle know?
"It doesn't matter. The mission comes first."
This had been drilled into him since he joined the TCO. If even one of their agents divulged information, all their enemies would know they could be broken. Ruger would not be broken. "What? No threats?" Gina asked, sounding disappointed. "What about, when I get out of here, I slit your throat, or you're no match for the powerful Jayne Thorne?" She cocked her head, her skeletal form making her appear raptor-like. Ruger raised an eyebrow.
"If you give me a script, then I'll know what I should say. I'd be happy to play the part. Whatever strokes your pathetic ego."
"Don't test me, Ruger," she seethed, sounding more French than before, as if her anger brought out more of her native tongue. "Your darling protégé will fail. We know there are 5 grimoires, and we know one has already been found."
"Then you know it was destroyed, and is of no use to you."